Hello again, welcome back to this playthrough of Menace. Yeah, we finished the first operation and it was a very successful one. We got plenty of promotion points, pretty good loot also. I would rate our gains on our on the scala of 1 to 10. I would rate it on a 7 maybe. 7, it's pretty, we got all the stuff we really wanted, except maybe a jumpsuit, but that's early to get one. If you get one, keep it for later, but yeah, we are likely to get one anyway, pretty soon. Yeah, but we already did have a look in the back market. There is some interesting stuff in here, and we do have quite some trade value to spend here if we want to. Would be comfortable spending about 120 here, maybe. And we could get something here, but there is enough. Maybe we get the mining laser immediately, but other than that, I would probably try to save up for the grenade launcher because it's very impactful. Maybe even night vision goggles if we can afford, but because yeah, they are situational. The night vision goggles only does anything during the night, but then it's really good. I also would like to get my hands on some armor here, load-bearing rig, maybe some soft armor, so we can bring more items. And yeah, but that's something we will decide on after we chosen an operation. We already got one OCI upgrade, the command room for extra squatty gain. And yeah, I think that's basically the most we could afford. There's nothing else we could buy. So I also had a thought about what we would do next. If it was me, just playing on my own, I would go for another pirate op here to get the most black market value we can get and be able to afford all the stuff you want here. Maybe grenade launcher, mining laser, maybe night vision goggles, some armor. That's about what I want here. Yeah, but since this is a guide, we do want to take also contracts for with the bugs. The early game bugs are very tame in my opinion. You can easily complete the operation, and while they don't have that great of a loot usually, they normally do or often have cool mission rewards, or can have cool mission rewards like extra OCI, extra promotion points, more authority, extra faction reputation gain. Although that isn't unique to bugs, but the other ones are. So it can definitely be beneficial to fight them. Don't get me wrong, and I like fighting them, but when it comes to gearing up, getting ahead of the difficulty scaling, fighting pirates is much more beneficial. But we did get everything we wanted for them: chain guns, flamethrowers, some grenades, a RPG launcher, some armors, all that good stuff we have, and that means we can easily go for the bugs. With all that in mind, I don't think I mentioned this yet. You get 2 operations on basically on a difficulty level. They might bring a little bit more. They get a little bit more support, but no better units yet. Every 2 operations, the enemies get upgrade to their roster. So starting operation number 3, you can run into pirate Toyotas, all the different versions. Also, you might run into boarding commandos, for example. Stuff like that. Maybe even a flame tank. I'm not 100% sure, but then starting operation 5, you can also see flame tanks, maybe even HMG trucks, I believe. Same goes for the bugs. As of now, you can't really see any. I think the most dangerous thing you can run into are blaster bugs at this stage. Maybe some young warriors, but other than that, only the small stuff, and we are very well equipped to deal with them. There might be a bombardier. They cannot spawn as of yet as a normal spawn, but they can be a mission objective. So, but in that case, you get a big fat marker on it once you start the mission, so you are always aware, or should be, where it is. Yeah, having said all that, let's start this operation here. And there's extra trade good. A supply crate is available here. And this is okay, reduced infantry unit supply cost. Not that bad. Let's have a look at the other missions here. Pretty straightforward. Okay, okay. Yeah, pretty standard. I like that we have several choices here. Sadly, there is not. I was looking for extra OCI or promotion points, but sadly that isn't an option. Let's have a look at the missions. It's daytime and shouldn't be that hard to do. Although, let's not do this mission type. The bug AI can't deal with these capture missions. What tends to happen to me, or at least in the last playthroughs, the bugs don't care about me at all. Instead, they want to get in this capture zone and then just chill there. Even when I was standing like here and there were enemies like here, they just skipped their turn if they were melee or maybe just went somewhere else out of our vision. They didn't really care about fighting me at all. So I hope this gets fixed soon, but since that is the case, let's not play this mission. It's not very representative. And instead go for this rescue civilians though. I mean, extra supply crate, extra trade value ain't bad. We need all the trade value we can get. So these all here will be Xenos and this also. There might be a militia squad, although I'm not sure. There might not be here. So let's keep that in mind. Give out the heavy flamer to Rewa, who is also eager, which is very nice. He's euphoric, by the way. That's also great. We took one loss on him, so he needs his squaddy back. But other than that, I really like the flamethrowers against the bugs. The chain guns are still good, so let's give him a chain gun. Or no, let's give him the workshopped RPG. It's better against blaster bugs and warriors. We might use this. Although light chain gun also has its uses. It's so cheap to use. I don't think we need this workshop RPG yet. Let's go with the chain gun. We also don't need this normally. Although he also doesn't need any of the grenades. Maybe the AT grenade, in case we run into a blaster bug or something like that. But that's about it. No, let's keep it that way. We might need the smoke, we might not. But let's give out the booster, which is very useful to have this early on, of course. Let's give him something to deal with warriors, maybe? Because he doesn't have an answer against young warriors. The flamethrower does decent, but he only has 2 squaddies as well, so let's give him the AT grenades. Although we can't afford all that stuff I'm giving out here. Not really. He doesn't need any grenades or something like that. The extra ammo is good. We might need some extra... although no extra ammo on him. But we can give... he isn't even added. I was wondering what's happening here. We are just over by 1 supply. That's really frustrating. I don't think we need the extra ammo here. Shouldn't need it. Let's have a look at the promotions though. He is already up and running. You could go and invest further into him and get him to Berserk, and basically he carries you through the early game very, very well then, if you do that, but I wouldn't invest into one squad leader too early, although he might be the exception since it's much easier to do on him and much cheaper. But I do want to get everyone some of the basics, and we do definitely need a scout, so let's give him this immediately. And even athletic if we can afford it. No, we can't. We need 3 more promotion points, but this is already a great upgrade. Yeah. So we have a scout now, great. He doesn't need anything as of yet. I plan on giving him buff. Once we get a special weapon for him that needs it, to be not encumbered. Tech has access to buff on level 1, that's unique. The others only have it at level 2 or maybe even 3, some. But having access at level 1 is very good. That means you can skip any of the other skills you would usually need to get to it. So that is something people are generally not aware of, I think, but it's huge. You get one more, or you need 1 less perk. So, but as I said, this is only useful once you get a special weapon that needs it. Before that, he doesn't need anything. I don't give him athletic. Yeah, but we are set up for this mission pretty well, I would say. And nowadays you can get past civilians. That wasn't the case last patch. They remedied that, so we can bring Rewa and Tech up here quickly. Rewa and Lim, and advance them very, very quickly with the booster and being boosted by Pike as well with his shouting. I don't think these enemies are much of a factor, but they are so far away the civvies will just simply retreat from them. These, however, are in danger. We might... this is one route we could use, or this. And I'm honestly slightly in favor of this, because there seem to be more enemies here, and also, yeah, I don't think we can manage to save these. They might be civilians. Oh, I mean, let's try it. But being in a central location also has its benefits, so let's maybe not do that. If he dies, he dies. But we can send Tech along here, and Pike will just keep an eye out on this side if we need to do anything. Although let's also get him here. We need our scout with us. So let's start.
Fighting for some backwater
Yeah,
cooperation doesn't bother me much. Let's just get this done.
Generally speaking, we want to advance as quickly as possible to get to the civies as fast as possible and then engage the enemies. We don't want to be aggressive after that. We just need to defend the civies and kill some enemies. So, yeah, but we want to catch up with the civies before the aliens do.
Ready, Major.
Yeah.
Sir. Ready on my signal.
It's funny how we are all whispering and then he shouts really loud.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's activate this boost injection and take note, the heavy flamer costs 55 to use, so we won't get that much use, but I wanted to bring it. I mean, why not? If you get this early and against bugs, it should be really, really good, so... Yeah, see how far we get with just the booster and being shouted at by Pike, that's insane. This move alone can win you this mission, basically. It's a little bit lucky to get the booster, but without it we would have been like here or here maybe with Rewa, or maybe here. So still in range of the civies, able to act, and we are spotted here, by the way, but I'm not too worried. Let them come. As far as I'm concerned, there isn't really any danger. Let's keep our bring our other infantry up here. And let's send him to this flank. There might be enemies incoming as well.
What?
Yeah. Not sure what that was.
Ugh, Xenos.
I mean, we have the time and AP to spare, so let's use it.
Cleared hot! They're mine.
Aha. Yeah, that's why I wanted to not be too crazy and drive out of here, so we can hopefully not get shot at by blaster bugs. Knowing that he's there, and there's a lot more stuff as well. I would like to try and protect Rewa here from another blaster shot, so let's throw her a grenade, a smoke grenade. Lim is fine out of here for the moment, there isn't really much shooting going on anyway. Yeah, and our very, very critical mission objective we already managed to do basically. We gave these civilians time to retreat, and those also should be able to make it. The aliens here were very far away, and instead of going after the civilians, the aliens go after us, so we save the civilians. And yeah, should be able to, although we could also do this maybe, or we are likely to suppress and not hit anything here anyway, so let's not do that. Let's shoot with him first. We can take a hit here. We are also in smoke. It shouldn't do much damage anyway.
Down.
And re-embark him. And it chose to go after some civvies. I would like to...
What?
let's shoot them, let's not get them any closer. Fall back
Made motherfuckers.
from the blaster bug. He might need to move now, and we are also still in cover for him, from him and in smoke, so we shouldn't be taking any damage here, even if we do get hit. Let him come closer.
We got bugs. Sir. Ready on my Move out.
Yeah, seeing this, I immediately thought, let's boost tech up here.
On it. Bump into cover.
Flamer, very useful versus bugs. He has vision on tech, but I mean, if he gets hit, he gets hit. He takes, he loses a model, would be bad, but not too bad.
Hey, yo, bugs. Sir.
We've been also able to screw these guys here. Pretty bad. Hopefully save the civvy. He might choose to shoot at a civvy simply because he's an easy target. And they do want to kill the civvies. And let's see what he does, if he is even the first to move. No, I don't think so. That was your mistake, my guy. You die now. Use the shotguns. Very good. Finish him. Yeah, and this initial push is dealt with.
Sir.
This one rallied. This is these are his two friends we killed with the heavy flamer. But as of now, let's just pull up Pike. He's our scout, and him lagging behind that far is great, but he's the best choice for the moment as our scout, I believe. And also, even if he does spend most of his AP shouting at others, at least he's still useful providing vision. He doesn't need any AP to do that. He's anyway with our troops, he will support them, so he will always be close and be able to provide vision. So he has a great passive benefit, if you will, as a scout.
Okay, okay.
Hoorah!
Whatever.
Yeah, let's try to intercept the next Xenos coming in. They will be likely coming from here. Yes, we are even spotted here, already.
Hostile Xeno! Sir.
Yeah, I would like to save these civvies, but they won't get one shot by these anyway.
Sir.
We still might be able to get to them though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh. Need to, we are off by one tile. Can't flame them. I mean, we could shoot them with the Rewa.
What?
I mean, it's worth a shot. Could also do this. Yeah, this should save the civilians. I mean, the boxes will burn up, but I don't think they count towards this objective. They changed this also recently. Formerly, destroying this would count towards structures destroyed, but I don't think it does anymore. Because the fire is going to burn it down, I think.
Sir.
We also already killed most of the enemies we need to.
You won't regret this, Major.
So use Lim.
Up we go. The guide is right.
Would like to get rid of these as well, because they are annoying, because they are pretty fast, but we can't get close anyway, really. No, we can't. Really. Yeah, let's re-embark then. They want to shoot the civvies anyway. Barely do any damage.
Sir.
Yeah, let's keep tech over here, as he can take care and protect the civilians. Something might have survived here on this flank, but Pike can get over here and yeah, spot. Exactly. And maybe even finish these guys. No, he can't, not from here.
Hostile Xeno!
Okay, there's still quite a something left, so let's not get too close with him. Yeah, fall back with him. As I said, he's here to protect the civvies. Something breaks through.
Sir.
They can't really do anything from there, so
Sure.
let's flame these guys. And give the civvies an extra
Ready on
move
my
so they can
signal.
run the fuck away. Yes, you can do that. Very nice. See, they are now safe. They are in cover. They shouldn't be able to do anything to them, but let's make sure. Very good, Rewa.
The Kutta runs!
Yeah, see, they can't really do much. Hello, Lim. Delete them, Lim.
Yeah, still gross. Pack it up. We are returning to the air.
Yeah, not yet, Lim, not yet. You can also still shoot with the Chang, and that's nice combo, by the way. You have exactly enough to do this and re-enter because of mobile infantry. 5 MP left, let's get in there.
About time, man.
Let's have
Making a
him
play.
scout a little
Taking
bit.
defense.
Make sure there isn't a stupid flamer right behind this. Yeah,
Sir.
maybe we should have done that, not done that. But yeah, taking some losses, as I said, might just happen. You can't prevent it entirely. And let's take all the loot we can get here. There is no timer. Although not all the loot. I'm not gonna subject you to that. Me chasing down every last buck.
I am
There
honored,
is
Major.
in the way back, but the obvious ones we take, of course. Okay, that wasn't great, but that's why we bring
That's it,
the
man.
chain gun as well. Almost.
Mobile infantry mounting up.
Yeah, having this kind of oh, they ran. Having this kind of flexibility and firepower is very, very powerful early, especially against the pirates, because the chain gun will do very good suppression to them, even if it doesn't do a lot of damage. And 20 AP keeps you very mobile. Yeah, let's have a look if there's anything else in range, otherwise we call it a day. Yeah, let's leave here. We have done everything, killed even more than we needed to. There is maybe 1 or 2 bucks left, but let's not stress about that. Get civilian supplies and pretty decent loot for bucks. This is pretty nice. Not quite up to pirate standards in my opinion, but still very good. We can work with this. I've seen much worse. Like less than half of this. Like 3 of those, 1 of those. That's embarrassing if that happens and really bad. Yeah, Lim is doing the work. As I said, he is our get out of jail for free card in the early game. Run and gun, mobile infantry, stoneclad, chain gun. Basically, you don't need anything else on him for quite some time. Getting him up to Berserk, of course, is good. But you also need to spend on the other guys, so they don't get the short end of the stick all the time, and they will become much better. Although they all depend a little bit more on having the right equipment available. Before that, it doesn't make much sense to give them much equipment, other than maybe Pike. He can benefit from a few promotions. But he is cheap to promote and will give you a big power spike immediately just with stoneclads, which you can buy, chain guns, which are very common loot. And yeah, this carries you through the first 2 operations like nothing. Maybe 3 and 4 you will need to adjust a little bit, but it's still very strong. But after that the chain gun falls off, so be aware. Make use of it while you can. Okay, we have 2 missions available here. One we get extra damage, one we get more trade value, which is what I would go for, considering we don't really need the extra damage as you just saw, and getting extra trade value is good to compensate for the not as good loot. But have a look at the missions as well. Daytime mission, pretty straightforward defensive setup here. Nothing out of the ordinary. Yeah, this I would also, in comparison, I mean, it's not hard to do. 14 turns is pretty doable, especially with a spawn like, although no, this is quite unfortunate. spawn, in fact. So I was going to say, but I hate these missions where you have to both pick, not hate, it's too strong of a word, but it's you can be screwed by the map gen pretty badly by some of these mission types, with evacuate especially, depending where the evacuate is and where the objectives are. Like the difference in spawns can make like 4 or 5 turns easily. So some of these missions early game you simply won't do all objectives. However, here we pretty much are, yeah, not guaranteed to get them, but it shouldn't be too hard, honestly. So let's take care and prepare for a defensive mission. This is all fine still. We don't have any other loot and we don't need anything else really. But we could buy something if we want to. We have some decent loot trade value here accumulated now. I generally don't use them, but they aren't super bad. If you fight pirates early on, the armor is something like soft armor, and soft armor is actually pretty decent. But not against bugs that early, I don't need it really. But let's check out. Yeah, we have quite a lot of trade value. We could buy the rocket pod. For Rewa it's not needed yet, but it will be come next mission, next operation. Then again, it's a little bit of an overkill against pirate Toyotas. We might be better off with an autocannon or a 50 cal. It's more efficient because this costs 60 AP. It will destroy any and all rocket pirate Toyotas immediately, but it also costs 60 AP. It is very accurate though, has an accuracy modifier that is positive, +5. And also the ballistics are very good. You have perfect accuracy and hit point damage. It has no fall off. So very good. But better when you have Berserk, because then you can blow up 2 things in a row, which is not possible before you get Berserk with Rewa. Yeah, I don't think we need to buy anything yet. Let's gather more stuff before we decide what we actually do buy, because we are set up pretty well. I don't think we have any immediate needs. I mean, we could use another basic weapon, but let's save up and see what we can afford when we did play this contain mission. Yeah, also here I do like to start one counter attack. Yeah. To relieve pressure from one side, so we don't get overrun on all sides at the same time. If we manage to push out this flank here, then we only have to deal with this zone here basically, which is pretty easy to defend then, especially if you have 2 units like Tech and Pike supporting it. So we will make sure they are in range to support each other and boost him. Have some vision here, so if something manages to get close, we hopefully are aware of it and can do something about it. This is also a very generous spawn. Do we have a bigger... No, we don't have a bigger deployment zone. I feel that's pretty far out. But attack here, push them back, gain some time, relieve some pressure on this side so we don't have to deal with it for some time. We might be even able to push it so far out that, yeah, if you manage to... If it's like turn 5 or 6, enemy spawning in there will never make it in time to the zone anyway. So, and then we can drive them over and roll up this entire flank. The center of the enemy. You also have some more promotion points here. You could save them, but I would like to give him athletics so our scout is mobile. And by the way, nothing here I do is set. Some things are set in stone, and I'm not claiming to be the master who mastered this game. But what I do here works pretty reliable, pretty much all of the time. To beat the game on expert. So that's what I know. There are certainly different strategies. A lot of stuff works in this game, but what I do here basically is what I would say works not all of the time, but most of the time. And giving out some basic equipment, basic promotions here before you invest into the carries is most of the time what I go for. You need some equipment for him to be worth it. You need some equipment for her to be really doing stuff here that impacts the game. But getting her to Unbreakable is something I really like doing by start of Operation 3. That's when we run into pirate Toyotas with laser cannons and lots of RPGs, lots of blaster bugs, and that is when this becomes very valuable in my opinion as a safety. And also stuff like tank pasta gets more important. So yeah, Rewa and will get some love next, except if we find him a 50 cal, that's when he will get some priority. I mentioned this in the beginning. We have 3 different characters who are all able to give you a big power spike. Lim is basically already there. He doesn't need anything special in terms of gear. He is well infantry. Maybe you can get him up to Berserk. That would be it, but it's early for that. We don't want to overinvest. And Pike has his basics. I really like this. We might want rally relatively soon, so we don't get owned too hard by rocket Toyotas, and can recover from that. And then Rewa or Tech will get promotion depending on what gear we have and buy. Yeah. So we hedged our bets regardless of what the black market gives us, what rewards we get. We will have somebody here who has a big power spike. So let's save the rest of the promotion points. There isn't really anything we need.
We'll make this look easy.
Oh, that's
Ready,
bad. Can we
Major.
get in here? Yes, we can.
Get to
Let's
cover.
do it.
Sir.
I don't like not being able to see here, so let's boost Tech.
Ready on my signal.
Get him a little bit out of here. Okay, there is something there we need to take care of. Let's not break this actually, now that I think about it. So the aliens also can't get through here, but let's push him up a little bit. Yeah, that's maybe too far, honestly.
okay.
But here we definitely want to get ahead and
Got
push.
visual on targets.
Yeah, about this far.
Xenos!
Hey! We got bugs! Sir.
Okay. Yeah, Rewa could take some damage here. But the enemies are also quite likely to just try to get to the zone. And also she can take a hit or 2 on the armor. He also could take a hit from these guys, but he also could get suppressed and all that stuff, so let's not risk it for the moment. Let's take this shot. And shoot these guys. They won't be able to get close enough to do damage, so at least not this turn. Reduce the incoming fire. They are wavering. Took 2 losses. Their fire will be much reduced and basically do nothing. Yeah, they don't even try to shoot me. We can also boost him, give him another shot, and prepare for incoming here on this side.
What?
Yeah, now it's time for Lim to go. Delete these, please, Lim. Thank you.
Squashed.
Get a little bit closer and shoot him. Thank you. Yeah. Glass breaking sound is what you want to hear. If you can do enough damage quickly enough, you might be able to just rout the enemies. We can't re-embark him, but so let's just fall back with him this way. Can we get a heavy flamer hit here going? This is a little bit strange. We should still hit him from here, but we wouldn't. So let's not do that. Instead, let's get him closer. Shoot those guys here. Yeah, we already gained some time here. We can now push the center away a little bit.
Aye.
Yeah, let's kill them.
Get you some! Huh. We got bugs! Sir.
Yeah, they are not very likely to go after Tech. They might go after Lim here. And even if they do attack him, he can take a hit or 2 and won't take losses, I think. But Lim might. So let's use him first. Also, it's very annoying. These guys got past me, so let's try to catch up with them and cut them off here. We also can shoot... Yeah, that's also something super funny. You have run and gun. That means you have 10 AP chain gun fire. 10 AP. I mean, of course it will jam at some point, but getting that kind of firepower for free. Hello? Or not free, but for 55 LP. Yeah, let's do this. I didn't think it hit this. That's what I meant. It is quite reliant on the right angle.
Visual
These AoE
acquired.
weapons. If you don't have vision or can't shoot at it with from this angle, even these AoE lollipop effects won't really function. Really annoying.
Sir. Alright.
We might want to bring him over relatively soon, but let's try to get these guys to route as well, or finish these. Or they might recover. Let's finish these off
Very good.
and make
Fuck
sure
them
they
up.
don't. Oh, very nice. These are running now. They lose a turn. They might recover, but
Who, sir?
yeah, they will not be moving towards this, hopefully. We don't have many options here, but I don't want to get too close to use the flamer, because we then get shot by these guys.
Who, sir?
Let's
Ready
boost
on my
him,
signal.
blink at them very ineffectually, or let's maybe even deploy. No, let's not. He might need to run away next turn. Or reposition. We don't run away, we reposition.
For real?
Yeah, this was a lucky decision, as it turns out.
Squashed it.
Yeah, we delayed basically our turn. We were out of turns, but because we boosted him, we got another one
Good
and
spotted.
could take this shot. That was lucky, but it can be done. Yeah, they might do some damage to him, but they are also likely to do some damage. Instead, how about we do maybe this? Can we shoot them from here? No, we can't. Not really. Yeah, but we could from here. We won't do much, but maybe reduce a little bit the incoming fire. Maybe we kill a model. No, we don't. That was very optimistic of me.
We good, we good.
But that isn't.
Zeno.
Maybe we should have done that first, but I wanted to get tech away from this so he doesn't get, hopefully, attacked by him. Let's fall back with Pike. We might need him a little bit further back here. Let's do this. I was expecting it to do a little bit more to them. I mean, it took off one model, but these are not running somehow. A little flamer hit would make them run, usually, but
Pour it on him, Marines.
yeah, a little bit strange here. Yeah, stop these guys. Don't let them get to the objective. But also the middle is basically also broken. Only here is real pressure left, and we are already dealing with this quite well.
Sir.
Yeah, he might take a hit, but he can take it, as I said, multiple times now. So do this. They also might run if we also make this one scared. No, they don't, but still very effective.
What?
Yeah, these are also reconsidering now. We don't have a hit on these, so otherwise I would make them try to scare them also, but this is also a very good shot. This should kill them. Ah, almost.
What? I can kill from anywhere.
Let's not shoot him. We are very likely to hit him with some stray fire here, but yeah, shoot them.
Put down every dog.
You won't regret this, Major.
Get him to the zone.
Into the fray. Hey, yo, bugs.
Yeah, but I think our counterattack was demonstrative in what it can do. You have basically no pressure on this side and can focus on dealing with this here. And I'm a little bit scared of those guys, so maybe let's run away a little bit from them.
Cover.
What?
He might get into the cap zone if I don't do anything now, but I also don't want to deal with this
Give
guy
me
here,
every
so...
burden, Major. I'll always be ready.
Make use of running gun, we might be able to get one more shot off here with the chain gun. That is decently effective. Oh, very nice.
Keep it up.
I don't think we would do enough from here.
What?
Let's catch her up. We might lose a little bit of progress, cap progress here, but we shouldn't lose any more. Yeah, make sure this thing, we can nuke it next turn. So deploy here, get 2 shots on it next turn. Should be good. I mean, this is still the second mission, second operation with only 4 SLs. It can be hard to prevent them all from breaking through. So yeah, can happen. As I said, it's no biggie. Yeah, this should make them run now. Oh no, they don't run. That's crazy.
Sir.
They just chill there though.
Sir.
Let's boost
Ready on
him.
my signal.
Maybe he can make them run now. No. No, just wavering.
What?
Is he in the center? Yes, he is.
Kutta! Armor detail on duty.
Ugh.
Yes. Just a little bit of HP damage was enough to get them running. That's very good.
Bagged him.
Yeah, not a perfect mission, but pretty close, honestly. Yeah, these get significantly easier when you have like 5 or 6 SLs, though.
Sir.
We might take some shots here, but it shouldn't be too bad, hopefully.
Ready on my signal.
Oh no, they just relocate. They want to get the cap progress. But you never get this.
Eat, dog, eat.
There are like 1 or 2 bugs left, but that should
Good
be
job.
basically
Keep the
it.
Xenos off us.
10 turns. Although there's still some stuff spawning. I'm getting surprised here.
I said I'll squash you.
Great work. Kill all the Kutta.
Let's fall back a little bit more.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, have her keep an eye out like here, so nothing gets in here.
Movement. Sir.
Let these get somewhat closer before we do anything
Sir.
about them, would be my suggestion. So let's do this.
The Kutta runs! Took out the Xenos.
Gotta say, the heavy flamer is satisfying to
Sir.
use. It's not that useful, but it's very satisfying to use, definitely.
Ready on my signal.
Let's get some extra vision here.
Yeah.
Delete us.
Got him.
Great work. Kill all the Kutta.
Alright.
And let's move him over here though, make sure there is nothing there.
Hostile Xeno. Ready on my signal.
What?
Hello.
Die!
Yeah, it's
Kutta!
not as good versus a single mob unit as the normal light flamer, but yeah, you can it has a big AoE, so that's why you bring it. It might be
Of course
fun.
I could do it.
Keep it up, Marine. Make it a play.
Yeah, these wouldn't even make it to the zone, so that's they are of no consequence other than being loot. But let's take everything we can get here, loot-wise.
All clear, Major. Send the boat.
Keep it up.
Yeah, you guys need a shotgun blast. Finish them! No!
Insult to the core, Marine.
Yes, I think so too, Pike.
Xenos
I think so too.
obliterated.
Sir.
Yeah, but we can finish these off, I think. And that was it then for this round. Oh, I mean, let's finish these guys off if they don't. Yeah, they dissolved.
Who, sir? Ready on my signal.
I won't
They
let you down,
also...
Major.
So yeah, that was the last enemy as well, so we can leave now. There's nothing left. Oh, decent loot. Decent loot value. Very good, even, I would say. Yeah, pretty good. Nice. Also, all objectives done. Very nice. No damage taken. Plan worked. Equipment worked very well. The flamers are obviously very nice against all the little squishy bugs, and the shotgun deletes the warriors, as does the K-Pack. The K-Pack is also very effective against the young warriors. Pretty much anything is, though. Are we on route for... Yes, we are, for 5 stars. Rewards. We did all of this, we did all of this, and both wasn't, I believe, too unrealistic to do. This was doable, we aced this, and maybe one civilian died. That's about it. So there was quite a bit of grace left there, and same goes here. Although 90% might have fallen, though. These missions can be tricky to pull off with only 4 SLs this early. And yeah, but we do have one final mission coming up soon, but I also believe we are, yeah, almost 50 minutes in. Let's not overdo it again, and yeah, do this one next. We will also have to decide on the, although that we can do now. We can make decisions on the black market before we make an end. Let's have a look if there's anything special to consider here. No. Decent spawn as well. Should be easy to do. We start here, sabotage, and then drive over here, rescue, sabotage, bam, done. 12 turns should be pretty realistic to do, honestly. We might be en route here for a 5-star operation already. That is great. Means better rewards, more promotions, of course, more better OCI gain, and yeah, potentially a better reward from Zane Beecher. So let's have a look in the market. We can sell basically most of this stuff here. Yeah, I want to keep one of these and one of these, but these can go, these can go, this can go, and all of this can basically go, could go, potentially. I mean, we could go immediately for the rocket launcher, and honestly, it's a good choice because it's decently rare. It's not super rare, but I wouldn't call it common either. I had runs where I didn't even see this or a long barrel tank gun until I fought against main battle tanks. So picking this up early, it's a safe choice. We will need it next operation, or could use it next operation. It will one-shot Toyotas. You will, if this wasn't here, there would have been probably an autocannon or a 50 cal, as was in the first operation. Those are my preferred buys at this point, because they deal with light vehicles very, very well and with infantry. But having said that, we have enough for these 2 buys, and that is what we go for. Yeah, just to be safe, the grenade launcher is huge versus upgrade over the chain gun also. It is very, very good against all light infantry, be they in cover or not. And yeah, infantry and heavy cover deployed is something you struggle with. You either need some grenades or a framer or to really deal effectively with them. Or if stuff gets into a turret or into the bunker, this is still also a very good option then. So let's buy this stuff here. Yeah. Keep the rest for a moment. Very good buy, very strong buy. And yeah, then everything else we will do next episode. But I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, if you have any questions or suggestions, you want to add something for other people, you found something that works really well in the early game. As I said, I haven't written the book on MENACE or anything. What I do here is what I know works most of the time, if not all. Yeah, if you're playing well, it should work pretty much 80-90% of the time, I would say. And but of course, there are other different strategies that work. That's what makes this game great. But yeah, in the very early game, you don't have that many options. And what I do here is basically what I always do, and it carries me through the game easily, and is pretty similar to what I would do on 200% enemy supply also. So this works even on harder difficulties, or should work. Yeah. Having said that, we see each other soon. Hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, this is it for today. Bye bye.